Hey everyone, and welcome back to Construction Simulator in Europe. We are doing the contracts, which means we should jump straight into the menus and find one. We've got 3 slots. We're using these 2 for multiplayer. Haven't done them for a while. We'll get to it, maybe in the summer. So I'm hoping to find something kind of fun. I think we've done this noise barrier before. I don't want to repeat it. Some of these I do believe get reset on you. It would be nice to do one. What's this? Industrial silo. Oh, this looks interesting. Let's dial it up to high. Topsoil. Okay, a bit of excavation. That's cool. Gravel. Slab. Yeah, there's a bit of a mixture of everything. That looks awesome. Let's grab that one. And we'll go back to, which menu is it? This menu. And we will track it. And awesome. And then let's find an excavator, I guess. Do we have one in the world? We don't. I'll put everything back into the house. Let's grab this one, I guess. And we'll enter that. Now it does have 4 times topsoil removal, so I'm guessing that maybe what am I want to do here? I want this one. So where is the job? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it isn't the biggest job. So that's the airfield. It's over here, and then this is our stadium. So yeah, it's fast travel to there. And why isn't my controller working? I'm unplugging it and replugging it in. There it goes. Weird. So I doubt these have much dirt to them, so we'll probably go for the dump on the ground approach. We'll see how it goes. I think it's wise to do those far ones first, just so that we don't kind of like dig ourselves into a corner. See what my muscles memory like. I had played this game enough hours that I think my muscle memory is going to kick in and be good. Yeah, this is really shallow, so I'm not going to waste my time with a truck. Nice long shallow scoop. Yeah, I was actually looking for, well, I was expecting to find a contract that was much more just dig a foundation type thing, and I was going to commit to like a 6-7 hour contract of just a lot of digging. But yeah, it's good that we got this more diverse one. I don't think I've ever seen this one been offered in the menus before. I have not been on top of the news about whether they've been adding more contracts to the maps. I do know there was some mention of it in some update maybe 3-6 months ago, so like late 2024, but I don't think I've been looking at any of the release notes lately. Actually, I don't even know there has been a release lately. Alright, that's that one done. If I'm cheeky, I probably could just dump it in the next hole. I'm guessing if I do this, yeah, I bet that just disappears. Probably should be putting it in a truck. Yeah, I'm under the impression that the contracts reset themselves. So some of them, like that noise barrier, actually is a contract that you've done before, and it's offered again. So it's not like the contracts are finite, that once you've done them all on the map, they disappear and there's none left to do. So I think their intention is to always have something for you to do. This looks terrible. I really should have put this in a truck. Oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. It's amazing how fast this cat is at this type of thing. The bucket size is fantastic. The thing that I think that makes the cat seemingly the best excavator is the curl speed is the highest, I think. I think it turns left and right, and it also curls the bucket the fastest out of all of them. What's my perception anyway? I think it's faster than the Doosan or whatever the other competition is. That's that one done. I think we'll do the same thing again. It's a bit lazy, but so be it. So I'm not sure whether we'll get this episode, or this contract done in one episode. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, this is looking terrible. I really should be putting it into a truck. Oh well. You can rage at me in the comments. Oh, don't hit the concrete. This is probably one of the levels where you could just dig out the entire rectangle of the entire area. Because it does look like you can dig between the circles. So I can dig here, right, and make a clean edge, for example. Dig, dig, dig. How long have we gone? 6 minutes. That's not bad. Making good progress. My muscle memory is kicking in. Yeah, we probably would have filled a truck a couple of times, made 10, 20,000 bucks. We are still going for our $25 million total, so we can get the achievement. So the rule is until we get there, do not spend any money, particularly buying equipment. In fact, we probably could sell some of our equipment. We do actually have a fair few things that I plan never to use again. But the goal is that. So we're making, what's this, 300,000 for this contract, I think it was. So yeah, it'll still take another 4 or 5 contracts, maybe more than that, 10 contracts to get us to the 25 mil. Alright, do we have a truck in the world? We don't. Let's see how, camera angle. Let's see how deep this is. Is this a deep one? That's quite shallow. I wonder if they wanted you to use a wheel loader for this. Maybe. Look at that, it's actually shallower. Let me jump out, I'll show you. Look at this. So this is the height that we're digging to, see if I can get an angle there. But you actually can go deeper around it. So there, this rectangle is actually higher than the area around it. So I think the world is digging to roughly, let's see if I do this, I'll show you. Yeah, it's digging to that height over there, the circle height, this height. But the, yeah, this rectangle's shallower. It's always interesting to see how they set up their jobs and how the logic is formed. Oh, that was a good stripe. I'm proud of that one. And that's 57%. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling bad about the truck now. It's just looking ugly the way it is. I think I might encourage a more straight approach here by moving around. Keep that bucket kind of flat to the ground. Looks like with the percentages we may actually have to be pretty accurate with this square. So like this little corner here might need to be done. Sun is going down. We'll get this finished, then we'll change the time of day. Make it so that our workers have done their job for the day and finished what needed to get done per the project plan. 100 done. Clear the marked site. Oh. Alright, let's get some daylight going. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I need to coffee break and we'll go to noon, I guess. And yeah, it was quite shallow there, a little bit deeper here. Yeah, actually this one's a bit shallow compared to those two. I can hear a siren somewhere, it's kind of weird. Camera angle. I really should be getting a truck. You know what? Yeah, this is kind of not too realistic. Let's get just a simple truck. How about this guy? And what's the button I want? Nope, that's the one I want. Fast travel here, please. Have a bit of a drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Where are you? All right. That's a bit better, not as messy. So I don't know whether this needs to be deeper. It does. Interesting. Yeah, shadow kind of makes it a little bit hard to see what we're doing. But as long as we kind of like dig deep in that area, we should be good. Of course, we could use the construction mode to have a look. Nice big scoop. I think that's a pretty clean edge. Just going to go over here one more time. Make sure it's happy. I'll have to move that truck, I think. Oh, that's all right. That's not what I want. I want to move the... There we go. Round you come, round you come. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the bucket like at 90 degrees to the ground. So like it's kind of like, so like this direction towards me. Then you get to curl at the very last second if I don't hit myself. There we go. Kind of all that optimization kind of lost. All right, let's change to the truck, and we will empty that. Yeah, that's $7,000. We probably wasted 50 grand. How much further forward do we need to go? A little bit. Ah. Try to get a good camera angle here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Excavation, best thing in the game. I think the second most favorite thing is to crane really boutique, weird wood framing elements and stuff. You know, things like the tops of gazebos and stuff like that. That's the second best thing. Now, what would third be? I'm not a fan of the wheel loader much, so it's not that. There's all the asphalting stuff. It can be a bit slow and tedious. There's the big mobile crane. Mobile crane would be the next one. So yeah, mobile craning is fun. Well, that's kind of like craning in the first place. Weird stuff. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought. It's a little bit more surgical than just a big pit dig. Wrong way around. Try that way. Right, that truck. We can empty that. Another couple of grand. %. We're getting close. We can steal some dirt in the middle here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you probably can earn an extra 50 grand maybe on this level by just digging out the entirety of the dirt. There we go. Done. We'll move that off site. You know what? Don't move that too far away, because I bet we're gonna have to pallet those into the pit. So let's yeah, we'll sell this, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a step in here where we have to deliver some dirt and put it over the top or something. Around we go. I'll park that there. I was just wondering, is this building something we built? I remember something in the campaign where we rebuilt. Yeah, I think that was part of the campaign, that building. I'm sure it was. And there's somewhere around here. Yeah, we made. Yeah, and I think these storage silos, I think that was a level that we did too. Yeah. I'm getting prior vibes. I might be wrong. Alright, so what we need to do is get some deliveries going. Let's jump to the home base, and we'll get out. We'll get the semi with a crane. That way we can use it if we need it. And we'll grab. Let's grab this trailer, I guess. And we'll enter that. Now, if I remember right, one of the semis glitches with one of the trailers, and I think it might be this combination because the crane is too big. Is it this one? Or is it okay? That seems to be alright. Yeah. Alright, let's fast travel, I guess. And let's go to a shop. Where's the local shop? There's the local shop. And we'll go there. I don't know whether there's just these PVC pipes or there's more stuff than this, but we can find out. And you know what? We can just leave that like that. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me get into here. Change the filter, bottom right corner, job 3. Oh yeah, there is a fair bit. Awesome. So it was worth us doing that. And then we are going to auto load it onto our truck. And is it happy? It is. Nice. Now, how far away are we to the site? If we set our... pressing the wrong buttons today. Ah, it's too far to care. Fast travel. We can use the excavator as a temporary crane, so I might do that. We'll put this somewhere practical. And then we can surgically maybe I'm too close. We can surgically do this. Ta-da! And luckily, the pipes were put on the top and not the bottom. Ta-da! And done. You know what? Actually, that was done half decent, I think. Quite proud of myself. All right, let's do some craning. You can rotate them. Ah, this is not a middle piece. This is an end piece. Oh, interesting. It has to go in certain points. Okay. Oh, this is fun. I like this. Oops. Come on. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. Boom out, boom down. Yeah, I do like using the excavator as a little mini crane. It's got really good speed to it. Yeah, it's cool. Thumbnail acquired. Back to it. Hopefully we can reach that far one. And what's left to do? Little small one, and then I guess we'll do the 90-degree ones at the end. And we are only 24% done on the job. Get out of the way. Is it the truck that's causing it? I think it's the truck that's causing it. And voila, that is all the groundwork done. Let's get this kind of out of the way. And we actually have our truck right here, if I walk the right direction. I think this is probably the right size truck for us to do the gravel work. So let's fill it up with gravel. And which way do we want to do this? Probably get through here, back in, see if we can not knock over that give way yield sign. And it says we have to spread it, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I think, yeah, sometimes when you drive over it, it can spread it out a bit. Yeah, 60. I'm going to put some a little bit more at the back there. And we might get the excavator in there, I guess. Yeah, I think I might get the excavator in there, see if I can spread it round. And I have to walk over to the cab side. Actually, before we do that, let's fix the time of day. Let's go for morning. Go for an early job day. Yeah, it's still a bit shadowy. Yeah, the issue probably is that we just don't have anything at the back. So I think if we scoop some of this and put it over there. 88. Yeah, I think this is more of a coverage thing than a depth thing. 99. 100. Nice. Let's try to get into the truck. Come on. And this should be a little bit easier, being a square. Start the back, I guess. Looks like I was able to drive over that pipe without hitting it from a physics point of view, or did I just happen to go perfectly midway over it? Come on. Yeah, we're going to have to refill here for sure. Oh, we got a bit out of it. How much do we have left? I got a micro amount. You know, I'm just going to dump this here. Alright. Let's move forward and realign, because I think I'm glitching against that fence. Yeah, we're going to end up with way too much gravel in our truck here, but that's alright. Refill. Make sure we get gravel and nothing else. Oh, I got stuck then. Ugh, that was not good. And we'll put a big dollop of it there, and hopefully that's enough to spread around with the excavator. And come to the rescue. It's a little bit dark. I think we can survive with that, but yeah, if the sun could get over those buildings and light the site, that would be nice. I think a bulldozer does a bit of a job here. I need to be more subtle. We may need a bit more. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I think the edges are important. Yeah, I think some of this is out of bounds, so we can afford to... Oh, I'm making it worse. I got up to 82. Okay, 83. Oh, I'm making it worse. 79. Oh, 90. Okay. What I might try doing is actually driving over it. Let's make sure we're nice and high and see if those tracks can even it out a little bit. Don't hit the light. $92. Ooh, come on, do it for me. Yeah, I think we need some more coverage. I don't think we're going to get it this way. Out of interest, can I scoop it out of here? I can. Nice. I have never done that before. Don't hit the power pole. So let's put a micro mount there. There. Oh, I made that so much worse. You know what? Now that it's flat, I think I can just drive the truck in and we'll just dump a whole lot in. Alright, let's jump across to the truck. Where are you, truck? I mean, we're going to have to get rid of this gravel anyway. Get a camera angle, see what we're doing. And let's... actually, you know what? We can just drive around a bit. Come on, just to that point where it starts moving. Come on, move. I keep on hitting that fence over there. Come on. And I think the last of it is over here on the right hand side. Come on, just pop. Oh, come on. 99? Really? Come on, now we're out of stuff, so... Oh, come on, this is frustrating. Where does it need it? Oh, come on. Are we gonna have to buy more gravel? No, come on. There's a little corner there at the top left that might be the reason. Oh, that is so annoying. So annoying. I was wondering if there's any gravel we can steal. So let's have a look at the construction menu. Okay, so this bottom right corner definitely needs some. Oh, come on. Yes! Whew. All right. And we will call that the end of an episode. Kind of fun to get that excavation done with all those big silo holes. And we're at 33%, so I'm guessing we're going to do a lot of craning of all the concrete stuff, and the concrete stuff should go pretty fast next time. Don't forget to press subscribe to see more construction simulator action and also farming sim action on the channel. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.